A powerful new synthetic opioid has now been confirmed in Oklahoma. Experts say it's stronger than fentanyl.
So there are also concerns that it may already be spreading into Arkansas.
4029's Abner Sosa spoke with experts about the risks.
Well, this drug is called cyclorphine, and doctors say what makes it especially dangerous is how potent it is and how quickly it can stop breathing.
A newly identified synthetic opioid is adding to concerns about an already dangerous drug supply.
It's a synthetic opioid just like fentanyl, but the thought is that it's up to 10 times more potent than fentanyl is. When it gets into the brain, it has 10 times the effect on the brain in terms of shutting down respiration, which is what an overdose is.
He says that means a much higher risk of overdose, especially for people who may not realize what they're taking. Doctors say drugs like this are often mixed into or sold as something else. Many times that means drugs being sold on the street, not what users think they are.
It could be advertised as something like an oxycodone or a hydrocodone that most people are familiar with and think, oh, well, there's no chance that that could kill me.
And while naloxone, commonly known as Narcan, can still work, it may take more than usual.
Since it is an opioid, naloxone might work, but it may take several doses because of how much stronger it is compared to fentanyl.
Unfortunately, with a drug like this, you may require up to 2 of those containers and perhaps even more.
Groups working in harm reduction say they're already seeing how unpredictable overdoses can be.
We have had reports locally of up to 8 Narcan doses for people having to be revived from other substances. And that just depends on what your body's used to, on what you've taken, how much you've taken, and then the substance itself and what it's mixed with.
Doctors say the concern is this drug may already be in Arkansas, even if it hasn't been widely detected yet.
Arkansas Department of Health has not detected any, but that's partly because they haven't really been looking for it. It won't be identified by the usual testing. So I would bet that it's probably already in the state.
Arkansas State Police confirmed to 4029 News that they are aware of the drug, but they could not say whether they've seen it in the state.
Experts say having Narcan on hand can save lives, especially as stronger synthetic opioids continue to emerge. In Fayetteville, I'm Abner Sosa, 4029 News.